Thanks, Ty. It's getting close to the end of the year, so that means you need to return books, calculators, and your Chromebooks back to the library, especially if you're a senior. If you can't find the books you need to return, you can pay for them at the library. The deadline to turn in books, calculators, and Chromebooks is on May 27th after your final exam, so make sure to bring them back in as soon as possible. Now that we've talked a bit about the news from around the world, around MCHS, let's go to CJ for details about sports.
Thanks, Ava. As the cross-country team was formed last week, we got with Coach Johnson about the practices for all who have made the team. These are some expectations for his runners.
This year I have great expectations for my guys. We have grown. A lot of our guys are seniors this year, a lot of leadership, and we have had the opportunity to go to state 2 years in a row. So my guys are hungry, they're ready to run, and my expectations are very high this year. I think we're going to have a fantastic year.
He trains his athletes in the morning because...
Well, what we've done is we've changed our format, and we are starting to run in the mornings now from 6 a.m. to 7 a.m. What we've found is that the summers are brutally hot here, and we train right through the middle of the summers. So what we're doing now is we're running from 6 to 7, and we are then coming back into the school and getting ready for school and going out throughout our day. So we've got an opportunity to run early. It's very cool in the mornings, and we get a better result out of that.
Thank you, Mr. Johnson, and good luck next season. In a week, the Lady Dogs golf team has a match in the spot of the state championship, so don't miss it. Here's Tyler with the details.
Thanks, CJ. The girls golf team will be competing in a state tournament on May 16th. The event will be held at Thompson. Also, if you can go out and support the team, go ahead and do it. Now back to you.
Thanks, Tyler. Here's an update on the Grizzlies versus the Warriors. Going head-to-head in the NBA semifinals, they had another game last night, and as we said that John Morant was out for the game 5, and they said he's probably going to be out for Game 6 too. But even with John Morant out of the game, the Grizzlies still won last night, 134-95. The Warriors are still 3-2 in the semifinals. Game 6 is tomorrow night at 10 p.m. So if you are interested, don't miss it out. That's all that we have for sports news today. Now over to Ava for the joke of the day and much more.
Thanks, CJ. The 2022 Billboard Music Awards are coming up with some great performances. Some of the nominated performers are Travis Scott, Kendrick Lamar, Ed Sheeran, Red Hot Chili Peppers, and Morgan Wallen. Tickets are starting at $90 per person, but it can be watched live on NBC and Peacock. If you want to come see some of your favorite artists, make sure you check it all out on May 15th. Jeff Goldblum closed out the chapter of the Jurassic franchise by declaring humans would have to learn to coexist with dinosaurs, and through the plot of this trilogy capper is being kept under pretty tight wraps, it's safe to assume it'll deal with the ramifications of Lost Kingdom. The big news is that Lauren Dern and Sam Neill are both returning. If this sounds interesting to you, go ahead and mark your calendars. Today, in Netflix news, we have Stranger Things. If you've never watched it, it's about a young boy that disappears. His group of friends helps the police and his family look for him, but while his friends help, they find someone who knows where he is. They say he's in the Upside Down. If this sounds interesting to you, then you would like to hear that there will be a new season coming out, and it'll be the 5th season of the show. It comes out on May 27th, so make sure you watch it. Now for some tech and game news. Optimus Prime is officially a Lego set and not just in statue form. With 19 points of articulation, the Danish brickmaker has created a 1,508-piece Optimus Prime action figure that can actually transform. You'll still need to do that conversion yourself. It's no walking, talking robot like the 750 self-transforming Optimus Prime Lego made last year, but for $170, and it's releasing on June 1st. This Lego version is a lot more affordable, to say the least. It is now time for the award-winning joke of the day. Since summer is coming up, today's theme is going to be all about the beach. Here's the first one. Why do seagulls only fly over the sea? Because if they flew over the bay, then they would be bagels. Here's another one. Why did the crab cross the beach? To get to the other tide. That's about it for today's news show. Make sure you tune in for tomorrow's show with more news from around MCHS. Have a great day, and as always, go Dogs!